In 7 years, across 7 nations, I've seen the impossible become possible every day. There's nothing God cannot do. Humanly speaking, it's impossible. That's why I don't blame people who don't believe in miracles. I don't blame people who mock meetings like this and say, all these faith preachers. I don't blame people. Humanly speaking, it's impossible. But if you've been where I've been, and if you've seen what I've seen, and if you heard what I've heard, it's impossible to be an unbeliever. It's impossible to doubt after you've seen what I've seen and heard what I've heard and touched what I've touched and handled what I've handled. It's impossible to be an unbeliever. I was 21 years old when I went into full-time ministry. 21 years old. Graduated from college. Everyone else was looking for a job. And I went full-time and I said, God, I depend on you. I've seen the impossible become possible. 21, I was called into full-time ministry. At 22, I went on radio. Everyone said it was impossible. 1 year in the ministry, just 1 year. You can't do that. You can't go on radio. But who decides what we can do or what we can't do? Who decides what's possible and what is impossible? At 22, I went on radio. At 23, I went on TV. 23 years old, I was on TV all over my nation. They said it was impossible. The bill was coming every month. At 24, I began to plan my first international meeting. I went to Ghana, and then from there to Malawi, and then to Zimbabwe, and then to Botswana, and then now to America, and then to Finland, and then to Netherlands, and then to India, and then across the world. At 24, all things are possible. At 25, I came to America for the first time. At 26, I got married. Where I come from, people don't marry until they are 35 or 40. You can go ask. People don't marry. Men don't marry until they are 40. I got married at 26. At 27, me and my wife, we went to 4 countries in 28 days preaching the gospel. 5 nights in each country. Thousands of people every night. Who says it's impossible? At 28, I took up a stadium that sat 17,000 people and filled it up for 5 nights. I'm heading to 29 with a new vision in my spirit for possibilities. And the Lord said to me, all I did with you in Africa, now I will do with you in America. He said, now take the stadiums, take the arenas, take the auditoriums in America, and I will do it again. I did it in Africa. I'll do it again.